KMB fare hike application comes under scrutiny. China spots two promising leads to missing Malay plane. And Afghanistan votes in landmark presidential election. Good evening. We begin with a controversy over an application by KMB to raise fares. The bus company is seeking a 4.3% increase, but as Evelina Leung reports, calculations based on a fare adjustment mechanism point to a smaller hike. Secretary for Development Paul Chan today brushed aside concerns about possible changes to the leases for the two sites in Kai Tak under the Hong Kong Property for Hong Kong People scheme. As Rani Santani reports, Chan said developers won't be allowed to make changes easily. Hopes are running high in the search for the missing Malaysia Airlines plane after China detected two promising leads with just an estimated 24 hours before the plane's black box battery runs out. A Chinese ship detected a pulse signal in the search zone, and searchers spotted a number of white floating objects. Here's Sonia Artero with the latest. Afghan voters flocked to the polls nationwide today to elect their next president, with an estimated 58% casting ballots. As Alan Buckney reports, it will be the first democratic transfer of power since the fall of the Taliban in 2001. 3 men have been sentenced to death in India in connection with another rape case that shocked the country. A court in Mumbai heard they raped a photojournalist inside an abandoned textile mill last year. A fourth defendant was jailed for life. The 3 men were also found guilty last month of raping a call centre operator at the same mill a month earlier. They were described as habitual offenders. India increased penalties for sex crimes and put rape trials on the fast track after a medical student was gang-raped on a moving bus in December 2012. She later died in hospital. US Secretary of State John Kerry says it's reality check time in the faltering peace process between the Israelis and Palestinians. It's his most pessimistic take yet on the Washington-led peace effort. After nearly 9 months of frustrating talks achieved little progress. Back locally, the Secretary for the Civil Service is seeking to allay fears that a proposal to extend the retirement age for government workers would lead to favouritism and hinder the promotions of junior staff. The local workforce is projected to begin shrinking in 2018, and the city's biggest employer is thinking ahead. The government is pushing forward with a proposal to extend the retirement age of newly recruited civil servants from 60 to 65. It is also considering more flexibility for senior workers who want to stay on after reaching the current retirement age. But civil servants fear this will hinder the promotion prospects of junior staff and lead to favouritism.
Better be prepared.
Paul Tang says he's very aware of these concerns. He stressed the need to make this process more transparent.
At the moment, we do have a similar system, which the departments approve short-term extensions lasting 90 days or so. Beyond that, they need to ask for our endorsement. So whether we should continue this system or maybe even strengthen this sort of system, I think this is something we can continue to consider.
Tang added that staffing difficulties are being felt especially in smaller specialised government departments where besides an expected increase in the number of retirees, there is stronger private sector competition. So besides extending the retirement age, the government is considering additional ways to fight the problem.
Because we believe that some colleagues, they may be prepared to continue to serve the government, but they not be attracted to holding the same positions because they have other things they want to pursue in their lives. So they may actually be more interested in working, for instance, part-time or working on part-time or time-limited projects.
As to the additional financial burden that increasing the retirement age of civil servants may bring upon public finances, Tang said that's a factor that will certainly be weighed during the 4-month public consultation. But he insisted money should not be a problem. Next, paying respects to the dead. People made their way to cemeteries and columbaria around town to honour their deceased loved ones. Vicky Kung reports. In sports and the NBA, the upstart Toronto Raptors are making some noise as the regular season winds down. The Raptors beat the Indiana Pacers Friday night and are currently seeded 3rd in the Eastern Conference. Jameson Wong has more. Tonight's winning Mark 6 numbers are 10, 19, 38, 39, 44, 45, and the extra number is 31. And a quick look at the weather. It will be mainly clear and dry tonight. Cloudy tomorrow with a few squally thunderstorms. Temperatures between 18 and 22 degrees. That's the news. Thanks for watching. Good night.